Welcome back to My Hero Academia Anime Review, episode number 200, and I believe it's 62. No, 32. Excuse me. We're here discussing the 8th episode of My Hero Academia Vigilantes Major, which adapts chapters 14, 15, and the first 7 pages of chapter 16. Yeah, still adapting the Senpai arc. So, kind of a weirdish episode with this one. So, we start off with, I believe it was, I think it was like a kaiju monster shows up at the start of the episode. Was it? Yeah, I think it was. No, it wasn't kaiju. It was actually was basically Crawler chasing basically a robber on a bicycle, actually more like a motorcycle, and chases him quite a while, and then he gets kicked by his long leg ability, and then he's stopped by a mysterious blonde superhero, and he identifies himself afterwards as Captain Celebrity. And you would not believe who basically voices him. I was surprised to see this, given the fact that he's only, well, when it comes to this particular voice actor, you would think of characters from other, like 1 or 2 anime he's been in. But Captain Celebrity is voiced by Sean Schemmel. You're thinking, wait, the voice of Goku? Yes, same guy. He's also the voice of the samurai, and I think like one other character from Shaman King. But Goku tends to be like his biggest character, and I think he's like one of the last. I think he was like the last known major voice actor from the DBZ cast to join this series. Because I don't think anyone would suspect he would join this franchise. I mean, you already had Sabed, you had Sunny Surratt, Monica Real. Eric Vale's part of the cast too, but you're probably thinking, Sean Schemmel? Yeah, that was a surprise even to me. So, apparently Captain Celebrity is very arrogant, so he proceeds to sign Crawler's hoodie without asking. Oh yeah, never forgetting, of course, yeah, and he finds him annoying because Papa Stop is watching when all this happening. And talking to Duster, turns out his nickname, his official name is Captain Celebrity. His nickname is Captain Catastrophe. Due to all the lawsuits basically the man has gone through, all of them women who basically he's basically had a relationship with. One who happens to be his own wife, who sues him about like pretty much everything. So he, according to Knuckle Duster, he tried getting to Japan to continue working this, but all these lawsuits keep stopping him. Yes, and then eventually we have the kaiju show up. Yes, a kaiju monster. Well, most of it was instant villain. You could tell it was on trigger something with the tongue. He even roars like he even has Zilla's roar modified for the anime. I'm surprised, basically, that Bones got that roar, even though he could easily got Godzilla's regular roar. Nope, we gotta do with Zilla, because no one likes Zilla very much, so let's use Zilla's roar, but modify it. But yeah, it's Zilla's roar, and Captain Celebrity apparently doesn't want to help out, because he has not received official permission to do it yet. And his press team is not in, the press is not in, so Crawler proceeds to go save this girl's, I think it's their student, turns out it's a dog. And he deals with the monster pretty quickly, and you continue to be presumptuous, and then like, oh, there's this bit about the collapse, so Crawler proceeds to go and rescue somebody with Captain Celebrity, and he ends up taking the big chubby guy, and he takes Smoking Hot Babe because apparently it's not good for his image to carry guys. Apparently, Superman is not prominent at all. Could you say this character is loose based upon Superman? Kind of yes. He is based upon Superman. Oh, okay, so he's not based on Superman. He's based on Booster Gold. The results apparently based on Superboy. And apparently his birthday is Independence Day. Yeah. So basically, he's the booster goat of the series. I wonder how Dan Jurgens feels about this character being basically booster goat because he's actually alive. Oh, and the Curious Man. So then apparently you have these cheerleaders outside where he's demolishing the building out there, and like one of them happens to be Mikoto, who Captain Celebrity instantly asks out on a date, which he says yes, and of course Koichi basically decides to follow them. Of course, the school's like, "How dare you kill my upperclassman?" It's like it's implied maybe he has a thing for her, and she does everything for him, but not exactly specifically stated yet. And then, of course, basically they're on their date, like, "Oh, we're throwing this. There's a bank robbery," and then she puts a phone call in, and then she's like, "Oh, hi, Pam. How are you?" He's like, "How do you know? How do you know her name?" She's like, "Oh, basically, how'd you get the number? How'd you get my wife's number?" "Oh, she gave it to me to keep an eye on you while you're over here in Japan. Make sure you're not cheating again." He's like, I'm gonna basically set the bank robbery," and he does, no problem. He takes Koichi to his date, and that apparently calms him down. And then, after the credits, Koichi's at his penthouse, where he gets a call from his father, telling him, "Oh, his mom is going to visit," and of course, Pop and Stop is there, and Koichi's like, "Oh crap, I gotta clean this place up." He's like, "Why? Just your mom?" He's like, "She's a strict person, I know. She apparently was against coming to Tokyo, and she hates superheroes. Well, she hates heroes." And then she shows up at the end of the episode. Of course, mentions, "Oh, he apparently had a girlfriend." He's like, "So, where's your girlfriend?" Well, we get a chance to talk about this next episode, which should be interesting because, basically, well, according to basically a teaser I saw, Mickey Toad's gonna show up in the scene, which that's gonna be interesting. Yep. Pretty good episode. In case you wonder about Captain Celebrity, does he return after this? Like, is he just in this arc? Well, he does pop up in a couple of different arcs. He pops up in First Queen Bee, the Okusa Incident, Sky Egg, and Nahara Lockdown, which I believe it was the final arc of the series. Also, Captain Sub is like, "Oh my," because he's basically thinks his subs will more than he is. Yeah, imagine if you get like, because okay, so I want to get everybody's reaction to this, basically, of how they feel about Captain Celebrity being voiced by the voice of Goku. Please leave in the comments below for that one. So, that's pretty much it, particular view. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications. Next time we have a Comic Corner. And then I'm going to come back and, well, work on some Jiraiya. Okay, next video. Bye.